Hey everybody, this is like my fifth time trying to start this introduction. I really don't know how people do it, just being able to talk to nobody, but I'll try my best to get used to it. Hi, my name is Charlene. This is my first speed paint video. I wish I could draw this fast, but unfortunately I can't. I'm just going to be doing a quick speed paint of Anastasia, the Broadway musical, well, at least a little fan art of it anyway. I found out that this musical came out in March or May of this May 13th, 2016. So this was just last year. Okay, I got my bearings. And since then, I just fell in love with the musical. I fell in love with the cast. They do a lot of fun little blogs and things like that to promote themselves. So I'll put a link in the description box below if you wanted to check any of their other non-musical videos out. So yeah, just we need more Anastasia love, guys. Go give it to them. Right here, I'm just inking over my sketch. One of my favorite things to draw is, of course, the eyes. I think everybody loves to draw eyes. They're just so much fun to do. And actually, I don't mind inking. I find it actually very therapeutic. I enjoy inking, which I don't think I've heard very many people say, but what can I do? I like it. It's very soothing to me. Like, I made a mistake. Oh, look, I can erase it. Oh, I made another mistake. Oh, look, I can erase it. Which uh, doesn't fare well. Look, see, I made so many mistakes in that part right there. But look, I can just Control Z and that fixes my problems, which I wish I could do in real life. I wish there was a Control Z button in real life, but unfortunately there isn't. Okay. Right here, I decided her lips needed to be a little bigger, and then I'm just gonna do some cleanup. Cleanup's pretty easy, just erase and redo and uh, go over again and again and again, which, again, I find very therapeutic. One thing, however, that I'm not very good at is coloring, so you're gonna see me struggle a lot with the colors in this video later, but I mean, you'll see that in a little bit. Right here, I wanted to emphasize a little bit of the line work a little bit more, so I decided making her outside border a little bolder would look nice. So there I am, just making everything that has contact with an outside a thicker line right there, and just adjusting the line widths on certain things, and just overall making it pretty nice and pretty. Okay, let's see, what am I doing here? Oh, I think I'm getting ready to add colors. Yeah, look at that. Yep, I do her skin base first, I suppose. I remember when I was little, I didn't know what color people were. There was no flesh color back in my day, so I would just color everybody orange. I thought that was fair. Black people, white people, Asian people. I'm Asian, by the way, and I would just make everybody orange. I thought that was fair game. As I was older, yeah, I've never really liked coloring. That's always been one of my least favorite parts. I think I inherited it from my mom. My mom doesn't like coloring either. She's a very good crafter, but yeah, we spent Thanksgiving together and we just found out that we both hated coloring, and I found that it was interesting. It's in the genes. So here I am. I thought I would make Anastasia like a strawberry blonde. I I really liked that hair color. Um, and here I am trying to do some kind of shading. I wanted to do like a purple kind of a shade, but it just wasn't working for me. You can see I'm struggling here with all the colors. I'm trying to make it work, but it just looks like she had a bad hair job, and it's struggle busting, guys. It's struggle busting so bad. So here I am, try. I'm gonna do away with the purple, and I'm just gonna try to go with the strawberry blonde. I'll do my best to learn more about colors in the future. For now, I'm just gonna focus on my line art and learning how to draw properly in the first place and making things look pretty. But yeah, strawberry blonde. I think the first time I heard somebody being a strawberry blonde was the Nancy Drew. I didn't realize people could have red and blonde hair, and that was fascinating to me. I still kind of want red and blonde hair, but with my black hair, anything any kind of lighter dye is gonna absolutely kill it, which makes me sad because I've always wanted blue hair. But that's a story for another time. Anyway, adding some highlights, and I'm still determined to go through with the purple, with the like the dark cool lighting. So you'll see me try to do a little bit of that here. Yeah, I need to work on my lighting, guys, and just coloring in general. We'll see how that works on from here. Another thing I hated drawing when I was little was noses. I thought they were the ugliest thing in the world. Like, some people hate drawing feet. I hate drawing noses. I just thought the world would have been a better place if people were born without noses. It's just a pain to draw, pain to color, pain to look at. But I mean, as I grow older, I think I got my peace with it. I no longer hate my nose. I mean, it's there. It helps me smell things. So I guess it's okay. When I looked at reference pictures for Anastasia, she seemed to have two different kinds of coats, and the other one was more I saw in more photos, but I liked this style a little bit better just because like I said, I'm trying to practice my colors. I'm trying to look a little bit better, but I just like the way that this one looked better. The other one is more of a flat brown, but this one just had more texture, and I enjoyed how it looked anyway. There I go again with my attempt at purple everywhere. Let's see, what am I doing next? Oh yeah, the eyes. Coloring in the eyes is one thing that I can tolerate. I like drawing eyes, and one artist that I really enjoy her speed paints is DrawingWiffWaffles, and I'll put a link in the description below as well because she draws such cute girls, and I'd love to be able to color like that someday, sometime. But I guess my style, you can see my style leans a little bit on the anime side, although because that's basically where I got started with drawing. I found anime and manga and just wanted to see if I could do that. I've always been fascinated with people who just draw something out of nothing, and I decided I was going to try to do that for myself, and so I did, and I've just been in the process. Oh, eyebrows. Yeah, I hate eyebrows too. When that phrase on fleek came out, I didn't understand what it was for the longest time, and I didn't understand where my younger sister was using it. And I just felt so out of touch and old. But I guess I need to learn more about drawing eyebrows. The lips were fun. You saw in the beginning I had a little bit of trouble with them, but I like nice plump lips. They're fun to draw, and matching the color of her lips was a little difficult, but I got through it. I added a little blush, a little bit more shadow underneath the head to give it a little more dimension. I was trying to shade and wasn't very happy with it, so I got rid of the purple shadows, and it started to look a little bit better. I played around with the opacity for the stripes for a little while, and I guess I eventually settled on it. One trick that I learned, I don't know when, a long time ago, was to go over the line art with a color that's close to the main color there. I just thought it was a neat trick. It makes her hair stand out a lot more. It makes everything look a lot brighter and shinier. And there I go with over with with coloring over her face lines and things like that. Make it a little more natural and a little softer. Make her lips a little more poppy. Right here, I believe I made a mistake. I made her eyes a little too dark, and I didn't want her eyelashes to be the focal point. I wanted her eyes to really be the focal point. So I ended up adjusting those eyelashes, making them a little bit less saturated, a little bit softer. And that's me cleaning everything up into all the folders. I love folders. Um, I love organizing things, although um, they're organized on my computer. They're not organized in real life. And backlighting. I learned this from another artist while I was at school. I think backlighting just makes everything pop so nice, and it makes everything look all bright and shiny and pretty and all that sort of stuff. I I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing when I'm doing lighting, but I just know if I add it, it makes things look prettier, and so I do it, and I'm sure, you know that old adage, fake it till you make it? That's what I'm doing here. I'm just adding it where I think it'll look pretty, and where I think light's gonna come from, or is coming from. So, there you go. She's pretty much almost done, just a few final touches. You might be wondering why the background is like a bright green. It's a little trick for when you're doing digital art. You want to be sure you're not coloring a piece of it. So if you put a really bright color in the background, it is sure to shine through whenever you're working, especially with muted colors like this. But so there's that, and I decided I wanted to emphasize her just a little bit more. I'm not exactly sure if I'm happy with the way that I framed her, but I mean, I I did, and that's what it is now. And I think it turned out all right. So thank you guys so much for sitting through my very first animatic. It was so nerve-wracking. I was sitting here for the longest time trying to come up with an intro, but here she is. I hope to see you all again next time. You have a great rest of the day. Bye.